How's it going, David from Comic Book Investments? So, got some stuff that I figured I'd go through. This is basically showcasing some stuff that is in our featured auction that we have going on right now. So, it's going on right now. And if you want to win this book right here, no purchase necessary, of course. All my giveaways are like that. Signed by Frank Miller himself. And this is Daredevil 184. So, if you want this one in a 9.8, so you can't get much better than this. I don't even think, it might be a 9.9 out there. I doubt it. Maybe there is. Who knows? Well, I could know. I don't know. Sorry, I'm just making myself. It's the end of the day. It's a Friday. It's super warm out right now. I just want to leave and go home. So yeah, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Anyways, you can win this. All you have to go is to collectorscomics.com. There'll be either a pop-up or you scroll down to the bottom. There'll be giveaway options there. All you have to do is click the giveaway button. That's it. And then you can win this book. We'll ship to you. No purchase necessary. No nothing. So now that that's out of the way, let's talk about some books. Now we have like over 1,300. It's like 1,381 items in this featured auction. So lots of good stuff. This is a good opportunity to pick up some good stuff that you want. And this is just some of the stuff that I figured I'd go through, some stuff I found interesting. I showcased more of this stuff on that video I did where it's kind of like Pawn Stars or Comic Book Men, which is basically, I've watched both of those shows or seen both of those shows, and that's pretty much what I'm going for. So there's this really cool piece where it's like 4 covers that Ken Hasser did and he drew of Star Wars 68. So go check that out. Just released it Friday, which is today, but this video won't go out until the weekend. So, yeah, but it should be out. Anyways, Dragon Ball Z, number 1 and a 9.4. This is the first, I guess, American comic book Dragon Ball Z appearance. I used to watch this as a kid a lot. Yeah, first American appearance of Dragon Ball Z. Used to watch this as a kid a lot. I think I started watching around the Frieza saga. Yeah, and then I stopped watching after that. I know it still goes on, but yeah. Then we also have Dragon Ball. So this first appearance of Goku. So this came out slightly before. So we got Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. I remember I would go to Suncoast Video. Anyone under 30 has no idea what Suncoast Video is. So I would go to Suncoast. I mean, I don't even know when they stopped. They don't exist anymore. But if you're under 30, you probably don't even know what like a video store is. And I had to buy a VHS, which again, anyone under 30 has no idea what a VHS is. I mean, you probably heard of it, maybe some of you, but you probably never actually bought one or seen one yourself, unless you're one of those people that are into collecting like old things. It'd be like me collecting like 8-track tapes, which is something I never. But I remember I went to, DVDs weren't out yet, or maybe they're just a new thing, like brand new. But I don't remember them being out yet. And I went to Suncoast Video because that was the only place you could get like obscure stuff. And anime back in the day was obscure. And so I would get like different Dragon Ball Z videos. And then I'd also use eBay. And eBay was kind of new at the time as well. So the kids today don't understand how hard it was to find things back in the day. You literally had to go to the mall and just hope something caught your eye or hope that it had the thing you wanted. There's no other way. There was, like, the internet when I was younger existed, but not like it exists now. You couldn't just go and just, oh, I want to buy this random thing. Like, there was no, like, when I first started doing eBay, I would mail people money. Like, there was no PayPal. There was no, like, eBay had something different back in the day. I don't remember what it was called, but PayPal wasn't a thing yet. I mean, maybe it existed, but it wasn't part of eBay. You'd mail people checks or cash. And that eBay came like in the later 90s. I mean, it probably existed before, but when I started using it, it's the late 90s. But it's like if you're in the mid 90s, like, yeah, the internet existed, but you didn't buy things on it. I don't know what you really did with it. You went into chat rooms. Anyways, first Harley Quinn in the DC continuity in a 9.8. Got that book. Got tons of stuff. Just got all, Golden Age, Silver Age, Modern, Bronze, Copper. Probably even before golden age, platinum age. Here we go. Classic Joker cover, Batman 49. What is this? In a 2-0. First appearance of Spider-Woman, Marvel Spotlight 32 in a 9.8. Here's a good book. This is very popular. I put this book on many of my lists before. And this book just keeps on climbing. It keeps on climbing. Invincible, #1, first appearance of Invincible. It keeps on climbing, and I think it will still continue to climb. I think it's very popular. It's getting any more popular. Season 3 was more popular than Season 2, so it's just building on itself. I think there's going to be a movie around the corner. So these are actually coming harder and harder to come by. I used to get a lot more of these back in the day. Now I rarely get them because people are holding on to them. Supply and demand. That's the thing with comic books. Supply and demand. There's only a certain amount made and a certain amount that exist. A certain amount in each grade, and that's it. There's no more. There's no more Invincible ones being made. That's it. However many that are made and remain available, as in alive. Well, they're all dead. Well, they're not even neither dead or alive, but they're all exist, right? Some got thrown away, some got destroyed. All the ones that exist will exist. That is it. There's no more being made. And so what happens is when people buy these books and they go, I love Invincible, they keep them and they store them away. That means no more come up for sale. That's why Action Comics is so expensive when it comes up for sale, is because they rarely come up for sale because everyone that owns one is not selling, and there's not that many of them. Turtles, #1, in a 9.8. This is the third printing, first appearance of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Bigger size, magazine size. That's because when they went to get it printed, they made a mistake. Back cover missing on this, but it is a Fantastic Four #1. Movie comes out soon. Someone asked me the other day, are you more excited for Fantastic Four #1 or Superman #1? Or sorry, Superman, whatever it is, 20, 30? I don't know. The new movies are coming out. And this is not Fantastic Four #1. It's Fantastic Four well, there's the Roger Corman one. Then there's the Johnny Storm one with Chris Evans. Johnny Storm, Chris Evans, and Silver Surfer. Then there's the Fantastic Four stick. So this is Fantastic Four #5. And if you guys haven't seen the Roger Corman one, I have the original movie poster. I do. And I just looked at it like 2 months ago because I was looking for something. And so I went through and I saw all my old posters. Of all the things I saved from my childhood, was all just old posters and old things I had on my wall. Like bands and things like that. Interesting. It's a few comics. I sold all my comics, but I used to have like a ton of toys. I got rid of them all. What is this? Oh, first appearance of Franklin Richards in a 9.4. Then we got an X-Men #1. We got a couple of these, and this one is in a 5.5. Let's flip this around. Here's the thing. When people send me these magazine-sized ones, I feel like my desk keeps on getting smaller. When people send these, please listen to me. When you send in a magazine, can you make sure that it's packed by itself, not in its own box, by itself? Put bubble wrap around itself, by itself. Maybe put some cardboard here, something. You have no idea how many magazines I get that end up getting crack cases. And it's very expensive to send them to get reholdered, or they'll just be all cracked and damaged. I would say 99% of the time, if I get something that's cracked in someone's submission that they send to us, like we accept consignments here, that's what all this stuff is other people's books that we sell. If there is a crack case, 99% of the time, it'll be because of a magazine size. And it's because what happens is people will stack them and they'll put them like this. Well, look, when these books, the littler ones, normal comic size, sit on top of the magazine size, it's weak and they get cracked. And also, sometimes people put way too many books in without enough packing, and it becomes very heavy. So please, because it costs a lot of money. Now, you have to pay for it. I offer it. So I say, hey, this is cracked. Do you want to send it in to recase? I give my suggestion, my recommendation, whether I think it's worth it or not. But then it ends up coming out of the sale of your book. So I really don't want to have things cost more for you. So please, magazines, magazine size, pack it very, very secure when you're sending it with other stuff, because they always get cracked. I'm telling you, I feel bad for you guys. I don't want you to waste money. I don't want you. So I want you to make sure that it's packed very well. So pack it by itself. Okay, now on to Hulk 181. First appearance, what is going on here? First appearance of Wolverine, first full appearance. A lot of people, it's not his first appearance. Okay, it's first full appearance. Wolverine in a 9/4, white pages. Then we got a Hulk number 1, first appearance of the Hulk, signed by Stan Lee himself. Good old Stan the Man. And a 3/0. This one right here, very cool. Superman number 3. This is from 1940, so very old. It's kind of fun looking at these old comics. Superman. I'm doing a soon to be out, soon, on Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster. They'll be mentioned in a new video. It's not all about them, but about something about them. Edge of Spider-Verse number 2, variant edition. I don't think I've ever had one of these before. The variant edition, at least. Fantastic Four number 5 and a 4.0. We got a couple of these. I think we have, this is the highest grade, but I think we have a 3.0 and like a 1.0 or about, I can't remember off the top of my head. But again, go check it out, collectorscomics.com. All these are up there. It's going on right now. It ends in a week. Giant Size X-Men number 1 and a 9/6. This is from the Fantastic Collection. I have a piece of paper around here saying. Then we got first Ra's al Ghul, Batman 232 in a 9/6. And this book is pretty rare. Walt Disney Comics and Stories number 1 in a Disney grade. 4 or 5. So yeah, that's all the stuff. Like I said, if you want to win that book right here, go to collectorscomics.com, enter the giveaway. All these books are in auction right now, going on right now. And have a good day.